Second by second, you lose the opportunity to become the person you want to be.
I am the greatest.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Shine Fit, and I'm back with another one. If you rock with me like I rock with you, then use your best punch and hit that subscribe button for me real quick. Cause it's no days off till it pay off. A day off is a day lost. Let's get it. Yo, today I'm gonna take you through my back routine. Usually I do warm up, which is basketball or boxing. Today I did boxing and basketball. I didn't throw the basketball clips in here, but this is just me on a heavy bag, working on a few things. I seen this combination from Jorge Linares that I'm gonna be trying out on the bag. What I was just doing there is just putting on some ankle weights. I like to train with ankle weights and then throwing on those gloves. It's 16-ounce gloves, man. And right when you get on the bag, I usually make sure my balance is right. It don't take me long to kind of calibrate everything, make sure my balance and my stances, everything is right, and then get right into the jab. I'm warming up with the jab because the jab is the most important thing to, set up your arsenal. So make sure your jab is swift. Make sure your balance is swift. Make sure your feet are in a good, position to where you can move in and out. You can step and be explosive. You know what I'm saying? Hit and not get hit. So as you see, I got the jab how I want it. I'm making calculations or corrections in my head as I hit the bag, and then now I'm going to get into the combination. So it's a jab up, jab down to the stomach. Jorge Linares throws this jab to the stomach so fast, and then he throws the right hand, and he knocked what's the guy name? He knocked the last opponent out before this fight. He knocked him out. I think it was Morales. Yeah, I think his opponent name was Morales. He threw this combination a few times and put him down a few times. So that's what I'm practicing, is just shooting the jab high, then shooting it low, and then the right hand, because Jorge Linares got this way of just shooting that jab to the stomach so fast and so hard. So I think that's a good combination, especially when somebody is coming in at you, throwing that jab down real fast, unexpectedly taking the wind out of their system. Now I'm just kind of mixing it up a little bit, getting a feel for the bag, because this is a warm-up. It's not intended to be a full heavy bag workout, I just warm up, make sure I'm still sharp, because as I'm putting on muscle, I want my muscle to know that I'm still boxing. I'm still training. Don't get stiff on me. Don't take away my speed. Don't take away my power. I want to add to my speed and power. So that's the point of training. Just working on my game overall right now. Combinations, the footwork, the balance, the defense, the offense, keeping my hands up where they need to be at. Your gloves do not need to be glued to your face. The gloves do not need to be glued to your face. The gloves I always use like a fence in between my opponent's gloves and my face. So long as I got a barrier in between, whether it's my shoulder, whether it's distance, whether it's the gloves, I got something in between me and my opponent's offense. Right? So the warm-up is done. We're going to get into the back work. And if you ever seen this machine in the gym, this is good because you get to work different grip placements to exercise the different parts of the back. Right? You got close grips, you got wide grips, you got neutral grips. You can utilize every single one of them to do your back work. And on this one, I still got the ankle weights on, so it's a little bit difficult. I think I did a set of 10. So with the ankle weights, I'm just focusing on failure. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to failure. It's going to make me fail a lot sooner than when I take them off. So typically, if I don't have the ankle weights on, I'll do maybe 4 sets of 12. You know what I'm saying? And then keep switching it up, depending on the workout. Sometimes I do supersets. But if I'm getting back in the gym, that's when I have certain sets of something, like 4 sets of 12 or something like that, and then I'll work my way up. And then when I get back in and I feel like I'm in better shape, that's when I start just coming in, going to failure with my workouts and with my sets. And then I'll do a lot of supersets, I do a lot of drop sets, things like that. So you see, I went from close grip to more of a outside shoulder grip. Hand placement on that one, That's just working different parts of the back. Every time you switch up that grip placement and the angle that you bring it, your elbows in at, you pulling yourself in at, that's you hitting a different part of the back. So that's what you want to be aware of when you're doing that. And when I go up for the pull up, I'm pulling all the way up and I'm squeezing my back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how well I'm gonna do there. Yeah, you see that? I pull all the way up. I try to get my chest up to the bar, but that last one was a little bit hard. So I got the ankle weights on too. So makes it a little harder. Yo, one main reason to get in the gym and really push yourself and apply yourself is because you are a part of you 24/7. There's no time that you're separated from yourself. You know what I'm saying? In life, you have to strive to be better. You have to strive for greatness. You have to push yourself to the limit. You know what I'm saying? Because life will test you constantly. So getting in the gym and training over exercising is just like physical activity, right? You can get up and go on a brisk walk. You can, you know what I'm saying, get in a pool and splash around. That's exercise, considered physical activity, right? Get the heart rate up higher than this normally is, you know. But when you get in a gym, and train the mind and the body to prepare for things that you might have been weak at previously, man, you turn yourself into a whole different animal, you know, whole different entity. You got to strive for greatness, man. Have you ever seen gymnasts? You ever seen like high elite, like martial artists? You know, these guys are amazing because they constantly training. My idea when I get in the gym is like, where are all of my weak areas? The things that I'm really uncomfortable with. What don't I know how to do? You know? That's what I get in the gym and focus on, man. I don't get in the gym and just want to be in the gym to check it off the box. I have purpose when I get into the gym. Yo, and then we switch up, get back to the back workout real quick, just explain this. I go from the pull-up bar to this machine where you can switch up the grip placements. You can go high to low, you can go to mid, you can go, you know what I'm saying? And this just allows you to alternate the grip placements in motion, which is good, which is great. You get to activate different parts of the back like this, and I really like this machine. It's nice and smooth. You can control the weight, put it heavy, heavy to low. You could do some drops, some good drop sets with this. It's really powerful machine to get that back nice and tight. So I keep my back straight. I don't know, some people kind of do like a roll with it where you kind of gotta lean, but I just keep my back straight and focus on pulling that weight with my elbows in, shoulders, and squeezing on the back, squeezing on the pull. If you do this right, you really gonna feel it, man. Get a good back workout in. Push yourself to the limits. Don't give up, man. And I usually try to take like a minute break in between. I don't try to take too long of a break. I want to push myself. I always try to picture like it's real life situation and I need to execute this as if I'm maybe what situation that I'll be pulling. Maybe I'm I don't know, pulling a boat, pulling something, you know what I'm saying? And I need that strength to be real life engaging. I don't need to just be looking good. I don't just need to be, you know, aesthetically pleasing to people's eyes. I need to be functional. I need to be able to perform. So mentally and physically, it's so important to me to get in the gym and to get in great shape, and make sure I'm performance ready for anything life got to throw at me. So that's why I train boxing, and people always say, wait, man, why don't you fight? Why don't you fight, right? I spar a lot, but I don't fight because I'm 33 years old, about to be 34, and I'm not trying to get in no competition fights. I just train for life to keep my mental, my physical in order, and I love to study. I love brain food, so everything I learn, you know, it stimulates my mind. Learning new things, learning new abilities, and I can teach my family. It gives me confidence. I go over to the curl bar, right? And then I'm working my back with this one. So we had the pull-up bar, then we had the pull machine, and now we got the curl bar. So it's so many different ways to work the back. I don't think I did any with the cables, but you can also use the cable, so you can mix it up. You can superset, like you could bring that curl bar over by the machine, do the pull-ups, then superset it with these, and superset it with the cables. You know, it's so many different ways to get in the gym and execute. You don't have to make your workouts boring. You can switch it up, shock the body, get good, some good resistance work in. And I'm always shadow boxing, bro. Like if I'm strength training, I'm making sure I feel how my muscles feel. Is it still loose? Is it still, you know, how I like it to be? If not, then I go get back on, you know, my shadow box, and I go pick up my speed work, make sure my muscles know, like, hey, we ain't stiffening up just because we lifting weights. We need power, explosiveness. That's what we training for. So yeah, if you get in the gym, don't just be bodybuilding because you will get slower, you know, and your muscles can feel heavier. So you want to train everything into one, and to, you know, teach your body to be like a package, be the full package. Also, I guess I did use the cable. So this is a little cable work. I didn't really like the handles that I used for this one. I probably should have used the ropes. I could have got more range with my pullback, but it's all good. I used what was available, you know, didn't make no excuses, still got it done, still got my work in. I'm bringing it from high to low. That's kind of getting, what I've learned is that where your hands end is where more of the back that you're working. So my hands go from high to low, so it's getting more towards the mid and the lower back. All right, so we just put in that work, put in that pain, man, still, and just feeling like at this point I'm almost done with my back work. I could do more, but I'm running out of time at the gym, and I need to get to my abs. I usually work abs every single day because the core is such an important part of like stability. It creates that stability for everything else that you work. So I make sure I put in that core work. And plus in martial arts and boxing, Muay Thai, you know, you catch a lot of body shots, kicks to the midsection, you get hit to the midsection, and I done got put down from a body shot before, and it's not the best feeling in the world. So I definitely put that time in to my my core. Oh, this is the last part of the back workout. My lower back, making sure you execute that lower back. If you feel like you have low back problems, this is a good exercise to strengthen those back muscles, because sometimes you have weak areas like the glutes and the back, the hamstrings, the hips. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we overwork like the upper body, like a lot of people do chest and arms a lot, but you don't work these key areas like the low back, you know, the obliques, the glutes, you know, hips, adductors, abductors, like all these areas that are key to function. And so you got this imbalance in your body that's throwing things off. So when you go lifting something, you got certain muscles that's strong, maybe your arms, but your back don't have that reassurance. You know that it can't reinforce what you're trying to do, so you can throw something out, man. So you got to make sure you hit all the areas, all the important areas. Train your body completely from head to toe. Train your mind first, and then go in the gym and train your body. I always say train, keyword train, not just exercise. Don't get in there and just do. You'll see a lot of people in the background in my videos, they just doing. All right, we get into the ab work, yo. If you haven't seen an ab dolly, or found an ab dolly, or used the ab dolly, these things are amazing. I love them. I found them at this gym at the Lifetime Fitness in Texas. Yo, I love these things. It really helps me just push myself, able to mix up my workout, my ab routine with this thing, get a really good burn. Right there, I'm kind of doing like a plank, in a plank position, put my feet up on that platform in the back, and then I go all the way out, come in, you know, keeping the core tight, making sure my mechanics is right. Right here, this is helping my obliques. It's a good range of motion, you know what I'm saying? I'm stretching out the serratus, I'm stretching out everything, and I'm pulling it in tight, so it's really a good core exercising. So I just do that to damn near failure, or till I feel a good burn, and then I switch it up. I do the other side. Really good exercise, man. So, and I do it pretty much everything back to back, especially because I don't like spending a whole lot of time just on one exercise like this. So I try to superset everything back to back and keep it moving, man, and get in and get out the gym. Sometimes I can spend like 3-4 hours in the gym, you know, easily, because I'm trying to push myself, but I don't need to. If I go in there with a serious purpose, I can get in, pay my dues and get out and get to other things that I got. I got a hell of a lot of goals, so I want to get in there, put in that work, and then go do some other stuff. And this one is like a plank walk with the abdali. It's amazing. It's amazing burn. I first did this exercise with one of my trainers back in Madison. Shout out to him. He had me with doing these, man. It was so brutal at the time, bro, because it's like that was the first time I did it, so I didn't know what to expect, man. My abs was on fire for a few days, maybe a week. So now I just do it on my own. I take everything I learn from anybody, man. Every little nugget people teach me, and I bring it to the next course, man, of my life. All right, y'all. This is a wrap for that, man. Stay tuned for more. You already know. No days off. On my way to 1 million subscribers, ain't no stopping. I just gotta show my love and appreciation to everybody that's watching. So if you subscribe, gave me a thumbs up, or even drop something in the comments, when I hit 1 million, I'm giving 1 million back to the people who have my back. That's my word, that's my promise. Let's go. No days off till it pay off. Let's get it.